Hello everybody, it's Dr. Doug. I'm over at the church, and the reopening task force thought that it would be a good idea for us to record a simple short video for us to just reintroduce folks to what it's going to be like and feel like as we come back to church. And that's what this is. So we're going to walk you through a little bit of how things are, at least for the next few weeks, and we want to make sure that you know that we're here for you and that we're all kind of sharing some anxiety about this, but we're so excited to be able to come back to church and worship together. So let's take a walk, shall we? All right, so the first thing that we're doing is we are still requiring folks to wear masks inside while we are in the worship space. If you are attending the outdoor worship space, you do not need to wear a mask for now, but inside we are still requiring masks. So you'll remember the front door. The front door, what is here? That's me. Hi, y'all. So there'll be someone here to greet you. And that person right now, Nancy, is playing the role of greeter. Hello, Nancy.
Good morning, Doug. How are you?
I am good. So as you come in, there will be some bulletins that you can take. We also have these little kits for communion. And Nancy, what does, if you open one of those?
I'll tell you, the bread and wine is shaped like a chalice. And when the pastor says the body of Christ shed for you in the middle of the service, you open up the bottom and you'll see a tiny little piece of cracker.
All right, that'll do me for about 5 minutes. Where's the rest of the bread?
And then,
okay.
Then we flip it over.
And you turn it over.
And then you open the second part, and there's your wine.
All right.
Okay, you save that by you till the end, and then throw it out in the trash can as you leave the church.
Excellent.
Now, if you prefer grape juice, the kits look a little bit different. They look like this, and they have 2 tabs on the top. Let me see if I can do it. It's a little trickier. First,
you ought to make you work harder for the wine than the grape juice.
I know, the grape juice is tough. First, you take the purple one. We might have, here we go. Got it.
All right.
First, you pull the purple tab, and there you have your communion host. Okay.
Excellent.
And then you pull the second tab right underneath it,
and then you
get your grape juice.
And these are marked, so one is going to be bread and grape juice, and one is going to be bread and wine. And then you also have gluten-free wafers available here. So what happens is, as you come in, just pick all of these up, and then you'll go into worship and grab your seat.
Take 2, and then come on in here for offering.
Sure. So the offering goes in here at the back. And a little bit about the sanctuary. It's the same sanctuary as when you left it, right? We still do have some of these stations of the cross left over from Holy Week, and those are around for people to interact with. But you'll notice we have some flowers distributed throughout the sanctuary, and what we've tried to do is to help us have a little bit of an idea of where to sit so that we are still distanced. So the thing that we say, I think, Nancy, is just to find a flower and sit in front of it.
Yep, sit right here, so you are facing the flower.
Face the flower.
Anywhere that there is not a ribbon on the bench is
sure.
fair game.
So the black tape or the black ribbon is denoting spots where we're encouraging people not to sit so we can have good spacing, right? The other interesting thing that you'll see is these things. So we've got these lights up here, right? And these are left over from when we were just doing the live streams. When they are turned on, this helps our lighting for the live stream folks at home to be able to see and interact a little bit easier. So those are still here, at least for the time being. Okay, so Nancy's washing her hands. Make sure we're all safe. When you come to church, this is going to be Pastor Peter's summer attire.
Everybody come comfortable.
He promises we're going to get butts in the seats by showing our knees. That's exactly what's going to happen. No, that's not what's going to happen. In our outdoor worship space, we don't have to wear our masks currently. So if you're interested in coming to worship in the morning early, our 8:30 services are ongoing. And it's a beautiful, beautiful area, right? So if you haven't been outside to one of our services, please come and join us. It's a wonderful space to worship, especially in the morning. So for the next few Sundays in June, communion will be done exclusively with the kids in your pews, where you are. But starting on July 4th, we're going to put the communion rails back up here at the front, and communion will be available as we are accustomed to having it, starting July 4th. There are still options, though. If you would rather take communion with the kids, you can still do that, and they'll still be available. So we're just taking very short, little incremental steps back to a worship experience that's going to feel like it used to, but we're doing it very cautiously and with intention in small steps so that we're as safe as we can be. I will tell you this. I have a lot of anxiety about coming back. I know a lot of us do. And it happened to us. We were on a little trip this past weekend, and you end up in a place and it's like, oh, nobody's wearing masks, and I guess I'm just, taking off the Band-Aid and back into it. And it was very disconcerting. You get used to it, and it starts to feel more normal after you do it. But I gotta say that if you are a person that is feeling some anxiety and trepidation about re-entering and this reopening, I can't think of a more loving and safe place to do that than at church. It's relatively easy for us to do contact tracing if needed, and the reopening task force has been diligent about keeping up on all the latest and not doing anything that we think would endanger our community, especially around the worship experience. So it's a loving and safe spot. So we hope that you'll come back and join us at church, live and in person, either here inside or outside at the outdoor space, our worship space outside. So if you have any questions, please email me or Pastor or Nancy Dury or Elizabeth Wagner or any of us, and please make your voices heard. We're here to help and try to come up with the best way for us to continue to be the body of Christ in this community. So thanks to all of you. We love you all, and we'll see you at church.